It's the experience that we get to have and memories we get to create with our loved ones. That's what really life is all about. Because you see these people in these villages who are happy and they're just there with their families, their children, and there's just this simplicity and happiness to it. So cherish your loved ones, cherish the time you have on this planet and the experiences you create. So, the time has come, and we're leaving Indonesia, unfortunately. Our visa has run up, and we gotta go.
So, we're here in Momere, Flores. It's our last day in Indonesia.
And we're off to Malaysia, and hoping to probably go to an island called Borneo, which we heard is a little bit more raw, beautiful, and less traveled than other islands in Malaysia, so which is something that we're constantly seeking.
I think it's been pretty much one of the best months of my life in a lot of ways. It's been really hard and really wonderful.
And I feel that's kind of has been our kind of a theme during the time we spent in Indonesia, is that coming to Ubud first and realizing how crazy and insane that city was, getting away from the crazy traffic of motorbikes. You know, we started traveling to Gili Air and then other places, other islands, and then now we're in Flores Island right now, which honestly has been such an incredible place.
And we kept moving. We went to Lombok, and then we went to Kuta, and we got on a boat in Gili Gede, and we went all over the place. And I felt like we were running from something. And this sick, sinking feeling, like, is this whole thing just about getting away?
People are just so incredibly nice here. This island has so much untouched beauty to it, and I think that is something that we've been searching for, is that kind of untouched feeling. Islands here and the beaches here have way less plastic than anywhere else that we've been, which a very sad thing to say, that a beach has less plastic than other beaches. Can't believe I'm even talking about that, but that's the reality of things these days, is that every single beach out there is polluted with trash and plastic from human beings. So we're destroying our planet, people. Gotta do something about it.
We're going trekking. Today we're doing 2 times trekking. But this is a little bit hard because I will be hiking up.
Climb the top of a mountain.
And it was worth every step. You know, when we got here to Flores, there was this energy from the earth and from the people and from the water and everything. And it was so special. And we finally looked at each other. We're 3-4 weeks into our trip, and we finally feel like we made it to where we wanted to be. And that made me start asking questions about what is it we're actually looking for. And that's when it hit me. We're not running from anything. We're running to something.
Spill it out in a song.
Beautiful, I saw these children playing the other day, and they're playing with no shoes on, and they're so happy, like they're just jumping around this weird rock. They don't have any toys, you know, they had some weird sticks that they're playing with or something. And it really brought a lot of memories to me, because I know we haven't really shared our past on YouTube yet, and I'm sure Mark and I will do something a little bit more detailed to kind of, you know, tell you guys where we come from, and for those of you that are interested in learning about our history and our past. But for me personally, I was born in Siberia, in Russia, a very small village in Siberia, and my parents actually ended up moving to Ukraine, and that's where I ended up growing up. And at the age of 10, my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, we ended up immigrating to Vancouver, Canada. So I spent, you know, the first 10 years of my childhood living in this village in Ukraine, a very small village. And the life that we had in Ukraine, it was very special. And when I see these children playing, I can't help but have like nostalgia and memories come back to me when I was little, living and growing up in the Ukraine. It just kind of made me realize that we in North America, we sometimes think that, you know, as we get money and for us to be happy, we have to buy, you know, the newest iPhone, and we need to give our children all the newest toys and gadgets and all this stuff. You know, people don't need stuff, things to make ourselves happy.
And so I think about home, and that sense of home. And yeah, Toronto's not home anymore. And I think it was only home because I needed a place to call home. I felt like I needed something that would make me feel like I have a place. And I think I'm starting to come to grips with the idea that you don't need to have a place. You just need to be comfortable with yourself.
In this existence, in this life, sometimes maybe we should just take a step back and think about what you really need, and how can you bring happiness into your lives without having to go and spend money on it. You know, sometimes the real happiness is taking your family to a park and having a picnic and just spending time together and creating memories together. It doesn't have to be anything to do with money or spending money. Mark and I have always had a weird thing about Valentine's Day. It's a holiday that people created so you could buy more things. You don't need a day to tell someone that you love them by buying them the latest necklace. Like, just tell them that you love them. Spend time with them, spend quality time with them. That's real love. That's the true connection of a human being, and not a thing that in a year will be worthless to you, or you'll want to upgrade it or make it better, or
you know, people keep saying online, oh, you guys are on a spiritual journey, and I don't really understand what that means, a spiritual journey. But it's starting to become clear that we are seeking, we are not leaving. We are learning and growing as these things fall away from us. So we saw some dragons.
crazy.
Oh, jeez. Our guide is incredibly casual. Do you like him?
I was just want to get out.
Saw a deer, saw some pigs, saw 3 Komodo dragons.
Who did this? Hold their crowns.
There's always something you can poke a hole in this life, or in someone else, or in yourself. And that's driven me down some dark roads throughout my time, poking holes in my own hypocrisy. But you know what? I gotta focus, and we all have to focus on the things we're doing that are right, and the things that we're doing that are good, and each day saying, what can I do today that will make me a little bit better than I was yesterday? Physically, mentally, our impact, our footprint that we're leaving behind, the energy, what we're putting our energy into, what job we work, and what we're doing after the job to balance ourselves out, because Lord knows sitting at a desk and staring at a computer screen isn't doing any of us any good if we do it for 12 hours a day. I guess I'm really passionate. Maybe that's what's happened. Something's woken inside of me. I got some shit to do. When this is all coming to an end, when we're finding our place, when we find our place to have a home again, there's a lot that I need to do and that I haven't done yet. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the people, the places, everything in this country. If you get a chance to come to Indonesia, do it. And don't just go to Bali. Experience more. Experience is all we can do. And I'm starting to understand how that experience can give you a little bit of space and a little bit of perspective to reflect. And then it will change what you put out to the world. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
This country is beautiful. This country is unbelievable. It has taught us a lot. It has tested us a lot. But it's been a beautiful experience. And so now we're off to Malaysia. And stay tuned.
Sometimes we just gotta stop all the noise and just let ourselves feel. It's really, really important. Something I'm really, really learning.